Does your Kuva Zarr do this?
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck?
If not, then watch the rest of this video. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. The Kuva Zarr in 2025 is still a monster. It's still one of the most disgusting weapons you can bring into Warframe. And the crazy thing is, it's been like this for years. NVMe has balanced, nerfed, reworked other things, but the Zarr, it just keeps sitting up there at the top of the food chain. You point this thing at an enemy group, pull the trigger, and poof, they're gone. Doesn't matter if it's Steel Path, level 400 Demolist, or an Acolyte. The Zarr just doesn't care, and that's why it's so addictive. I've had runs where I fire one shot at the start of a corridor, and by the time I walk through, I'm just stepping over loot piles. No cleanup, no follow-up shots. The fight's already over. If you like guns that feel like they're doing something every time you shoot, the Zarr delivers in spades. It's not a little tickle gun. It's not a chip damage weapon. It's a full send every time. Now, the real magic is in its dual nature. It's basically two completely different weapons in one. Let's talk cannon mode first. Cannon mode is the bread and butter room clear. Big, satisfying, screen-shaking explosions that don't just hit a single point. They scatter bomblets across the area. If you ever been in a corporate ship hallway and aimed just above a pack of techs or bursa, you'll know exactly what I mean. Those little bomblets rain down like cluster munitions, hitting enemies behind cover, enemies you can't even see. That's why cannon mode is so strong in tight tile sets. Then there's barrage mode. People sleep on this, but it's the real boss killer. You flip into alt fire, and now you're basically holding a giant shotgun that spits explosive buckshot. Each pellet can crit, each pellet can proc, and the DPS is absurd. I've melted Noxes, instantly erase Steel Path Acolytes, and completely chunk bosses just by getting in close and letting Barrage go to work. And the beauty is, swapping between them is instant. It's not like some weapon their switching feels clunky. You can go cannon, barrage, back to cannon, without breaking your rhythm. This is what makes the Zarr so flexible. You're never in a situation where it feels like the wrong weapon for the job. Yes, the Zarr can chew through ammo, especially if you spam cannon at everything. That's why I run mutation and also mix cannon with barrage. Barrage is ammo efficient and still lethal up close. In fact, a lot of people sleep on how good barrage is for keeping your reserve ammo up while still killing fast. Another tip, aim slightly above enemies when using cannon so bomblets fall down in the group. If you shoot straight at them, sometimes the bomblets scatter past the target and you lose damage. And finally, get comfortable swapping fire modes mid-combat. It's what separates the average Zarr user from someone who feels unstoppable. Why is the Zarr so addictive? Well, all the stats and meta talk are great, but let's be real. The main reason this weapon's still in the top loadouts is the feel. Every shot feels like an event. That sound, boom! The screen shake, the instant wipe, it never gets old. There's something primal about loading into a mission and knowing that no matter what spawns, you have the delete button in your hands. I've had runs where my squad mates just stop shooting because by the time they aim, there's nothing left alive. And yeah, maybe that makes me that guy in pubs, but let's be honest. You bring a Kuva Zarr because you want to carry, and it delivers every single time. So here's the bottom line. The Kuva Zarr is cracked. It's not just strong, it's consistently strong across every mission type, every faction, every level range. It doesn't care about armor skill. It doesn't care about enemy health pulls. It just kills. And until DE decides to touch it, this thing is going to remain one of the most dominant, most satisfying, most fun weapons in the game. If you don't have one, make it your next farm. If you do, build it right, and you will understand exactly why I call it crack. So what about the solo? Oh man, the Kuva Zarr solo That's a completely different level of busted. See, in squads, sometimes other players get the kill before you. But solo, you're the only one standing between the enemies and the extraction points. They don't even make it halfway. The cannon mode clears entire spawn waves before they even reach you, meaning you control the pacing of the mission. Still past survival, you're killing enemies faster than the spawn cap. Defense, you can stand on the pod and clear every lane without moving. Interception, take one group in each direction, switch to barrage for any stragglers, and the point stay yours. The best part, you don't need a squad to set up your kills. No armor strips, no primers, just you. You're stripping armor, multiplying health damage, and bleeding enemies dry, all on your own. And ammo, with rifle mutation and little trigger discipline, you can run endless missions without running dry. You're self-sufficient. The Zarr makes you your own squad, your own nuker, your own DPS, and your own crowd control. That's why I say it's cracked solo, because when you're by yourself, it turns into an army of one. But alright guys, that will be enough talk on the Zarr. Let's hop into the build. So first things first, I do want to point out I am using Arcane Rise. This thing is killer with the Kuva Zarr. Every time you pack a cannon round, this thing has a chance of popping, and it's super OP. And then we are using your choice of Bane, semi-rifle cannonade, Serration. Now I'm using Firestorm, but if you want a mini-max DPS, you can change this out with another damage mod. Critical delay.
Lost upon you may derive sustenance from
Galvanized chamber.
Which the Ostrons call Ito Da. You may
Vital
also never
sense.
form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
Prime Cyro rounds. Now what's cool here is that the critical delay, it has minus fire rate, and semi-rifle cannonade, it says it locks the fire rates. So it does not make the fire rate go down from semi-rifle cannonade, or critical delay, excuse me. And then I am using primary merciless as the arcane, and vigilante supplies for our ammo. And then this is what it should look like over here on the stat side. We are using viral and blast. And then as you can see, the fire rate is locked.
Now get out there.
But alright guys, that will be it for the build. As always, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Let me know your thoughts, what you would change, or if you have any other suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know. We are on a goal to get 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, guys. I appreciate the support, and I will catch you next time. See ya.